XT City bus stop, late afternoon. Chris jogs toward the stop, backpack bouncing, breathing hard. A bus sits there with its doors open. He slows, relieved. Chris, VO. Finally, homework done, no all-nighter. Everything is going right today. Chris reaches for the bus door. Bus driver shrugs, closes doors. Sorry, kid. Schedule. The door's shut. The bus pulls off. Chris, wait, come on, man. Chris starts running beside the bus, waving his arms. Chris, breathless. I literally just got my homework done. Give me a break. The bus picks up speed. Chris sprints harder down the road. Chris, I am not missing this bus. Not today. A deep engine rumble grows louder behind him. Chris, what the? A sleek Lamborghini roars down the street, bright paint glinting. A rich guy in sunglasses leans back casually behind the wheel. Rich guy, yelling out the window. Move, bro! Chris, why is a Lambo even on this street? Screech. Bam! Chris is launched forward. Everything slows. Papers in his backpack spin through the air around him. Chris, VO. Oh, so this is how my day ends. Blackness. Int. Unknown forest. Daybirds chirp. Soft wind. Chris's eyes slowly open. Chris, where am I? He sits up. The trees glow slightly. Floating motes of light drift around him. Chris, this isn't the city. This isn't even Earth. He looks at his hands, noticing faint glowing runes forming and fading. Chris, eyes widening. No way, no freaking way. He stands, dusts himself off, looking around at the strange, beautiful world. Chris, I've been isekai'd. Chris steps out of the glowing forest and reaches a small hill. Wind blows through the grass. Chris, squinting. Is that a town? Level Haven? A thought bubble pops up above his head as he stares harder. Chris, thought. Is that a town? My Level Haven? Wait, did I read that wrong? EXT Town Gate, continuous. Chris walks into town. Two blue-haired elf girls are hanging out near a shop. One spots him instantly and points. Blue-haired elf, pointing. Look at that face. Cut to Chris close-up. He freezes. Sweat drops form. Chris under breath, crushed face. The elves burst into explosive laughter. Elves off panel. Gya ha ha ha, gya ha ha. Chris fantasizing. Dreamy filter. Chris imagines sparkles around the elves. Chris, fantasizing. Oh man, real elf girls. My loser dork brain is screaming at me. Time to riz them up. Tiny bubble beside him. Chris, ha ha ha. XT street post. Moments later, Chris leans against a wooden post, trying way too hard. Chris, awkward smile. Hey, ladies, come to Level Haven often? Elves reaction. Brutal. The elves explode with even louder laughter. Elves, ha 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 ha. Guy, ha 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 ha. Oh my god, what is he doing? Is he serious? Look at that face. Chris shrinks. More sweat drops. He crumbles like a defeated NPC. Chris, quiet, dying inside. Crumble. Two guards approach, annoyed. Two armored guards grab Chris by the arms. Guard, left. Stop harassing people. Guard, right. Come with us, kid. Chris, dragged away. Wait, no, it was just a joke. I was just talking. Int, jail cell. Later. A metal door slams shut. SFX, clang. A voice from outside the bars. Guard, off screen. That'll teach you some manners. Chris sits on the cell floor, defeated. Chris, but I just got here. This is not how the isekai story said it would go. Small bubble beside him. Chris, whisper. So much for the riz. The courtroom is small, wooden, and packed with townsfolk whispering. Chris is dragged in by two guards, still confused and sweaty. Chris, whispering. Okay, maybe they'll find me, or give me community service, or judge. Slams gavel. Chris of unknown origin, you stand accused of disturbing the peace, harassing the elven maidens, and suspicious otherworldly behavior. Chris, suspicious what now? Elves, from audience. He tried to riz us, total creep behavior. The entire courtroom gasps dramatically as if this is the worst crime imaginable. Chris, what? I literally said hello. Judge, silence. After reviewing the evidence, pulls out a piece of paper that is clearly blank. This court finds you. The judge raises the gavel. Judge, loud, theatrical. Guilty. Crowd cheers loudly. Chris, horrified. Wait, guilty of what exactly? Judge, everything. Chris, everything? How is that legal? EXT. Town Square. Minutes later, a wooden platform stands in the center. A noose hangs ominously. Chris is pushed up the steps by the guards. Chris, panicked whisper. Okay, this escalated way too fast. This world has zero chill. Crowd, chanting. Justice, justice, justice. Guard, tying his hands. Kid, next time, keep your riz to yourself. Chris, a confused, freshly isekai'd nobody, stood on a wooden execution platform at dawn. Not even 24 hours in this world, and he was already scheduled to die. Truly, peak main character luck. The guards placed the noose around his neck with all the enthusiasm of men who were very, very tired of him. He held his breath. Maybe a power would awaken. Maybe fate would intervene. Maybe absolutely anything would happen to save him. The executioner pulled the lever. The platform dropped, and then, crack! The rope snapped instantly, like an off-brand jump rope bought on clearance. Chris didn't fall with dignity. He didn't fall heroically. He didn't even fall straight. He plummeted face first into a mountain of horse poop someone had very irresponsibly left beneath the platform. A silence followed, not for Chris, but for the rope. Because that rope was the last rope the town had, the final one, the only rope with a job, and it died doing what it loved, not holding Chris. The guards stared down at the wreckage of the execution, Chris covered in shame and manure, and the sad, limp, completely broken rope swinging above him. One guard let out a long, defeated sigh. Great, that was the last of our rope. Town law was very clear. If the rope breaks, the execution is canceled. No rope means no hanging. No hanging means no death. You live today, a guard said, annoyed. And so, Chris was spared, not by destiny, not by divine intervention, not by some hidden SSS rank power, but because the town was too broke to afford another rope. Truly, a blessed protagonist.